month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Set, 280. Mike Fofo. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Stafford out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third and 10 now.
Hey, set. 180. Check my 21. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine. You're all mine. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Bears take over. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards. First down, Chicago.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey, defense, let's go.
On first down, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They run. This is Cohen. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On second and 15 now. Jackson, that is caught inside the 5. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 18 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
To that, 50. Watch the safety creep.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wall, 22.
A first down carry here for Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Stafford. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check the backer, check the backer. Say.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
White. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run it with Johnson.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the gun on third down, Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On second down now. It's Cohen, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. First down, a run with Cohen. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as the Bears push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Jackson connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Come on out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Heads in. 40, Mike 40. Check. He's coming.
I got him. Mike 40. I got him. Oh, hey, we're going Mike 40. I'm coming.
To throw is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Cohen. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Stay with your man. Hey, Mike.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
White.
Check. Hot route. Slam.
Operating from the gun. Stafford with a catch made by Johnson. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Mike 56. Zero.
Hey, exit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Ready. Blue 50. 56. In your face. Check three.
From the gun, Stafford. Oh, Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught out left side by Robinson. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. He's really good, Robinson is, at getting yards after the catch, isn't he?
And he came into the league with the reputation of being kind of a high flyer. You know, a guy can go up and get the ball in a crowd, which he's able to do. But he's also a guy that when he makes the catch, he can make people miss and pick up that rack yardage. Great run after catch player.
From Penn State, telecommunications major, wants to get into sports broadcasting, so heads up.
I'm getting a little nervous over here.
Me too.
Keep playing Allen.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
52. Mike 52. I got it.
Here's Jackson to throw again. To Gabriel, middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
40 got.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 3rd down, Cohen. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bears first down.
It's our time. It's our time. Shift him.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Hey, 50. Here I smooth. Here I come.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
21.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. It's caught outright, Amendola. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Stafford now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd and 10. Stafford. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get your swerve on. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. No. Off.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10.
Strip that ball. Check 24. Check 24. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. 49. Check. 50. 49.
On first down, it's Stafford. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Prater for the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, Cohen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And they're going to hold serve. The defense stops them. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. On first down, it's Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 10. Under 10. 59. 32. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. 32.
From the 22, Stafford out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Undercut 61, matchbox lights.
Check nickel.
On first and 10, Stafford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now they'll run it with Cohen. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on. SOS. Line 52. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Now Jackson throwing on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
Waiting. Hey, check my 21. Check my 21.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Then Amendola with a catch. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 180. Check back 21. Hurry. Check 3. I give you radar. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And middle. 26 months. That's right, baby. They don't want it. check 20.
He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball. They got timeout. Alert!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air. But mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I'm pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like we keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the big scam, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your fifth, man. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit her mag, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like we keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now on fire, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. die from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinding my dreadlock. In the